Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and today we're going to be doing something completely different. It's actually going to be a movie review, and I know that's totally out of left field, but so is the chicken video, and that actually did pretty well. So, we're going to be doing a movie review today of a movie that's 15 years old, which I think is the greatest movie of all time. Now, if you know me, probably one of the first things that you'll realize is that I'm a huge nerd, and I love Star Wars. Like, Star Wars is my jam, and I wish I could, bring some more Star Wars onto the channel, but I'm mostly a NASCAR channel, so I try not to very much, but today we're gonna. So, we are gonna be talking about Revenge of the Sith, and why I unironically stan Revenge of the Sith and think it is the greatest movie of all time. In this review, you will watch me salivate. You will watch me, basically go on a tirade about why I love Revenge of the Sith. So, you know what? Without further ado, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share with your friends if you enjoy, and let's get into it here. One more thing, if you enjoy decaf reviews, comment down below with what movie you want to see me do next if I do another one, because who knows, if it does well I might, if it doesn't I probably won't, so I guess we'll see. But yeah, comment down below and let me know. So, a little backstory, I guess. I love the prequels. I think the prequels are the best trilogy. I don't think that the first two are that bad. I don't think the first two are good, but I don't think they're that bad. Like, people like to say that they're terrible. I don't think they're terrible. I think that Revenge of the Sith obviously is excellent, but I think that the other two are okay. So, basically, what this entire trilogy is about is, kind of knocking the Jedi down a peg or two, and kind of ultimately resulting in the creation of Darth Vader, basically, is what this trilogy is about. Which, on theory, I don't know that we needed it to be a trilogy, but we got it, and I think we are all the better for it. Number one, especially in Revenge, I think that Obi-Wan is the best character of all time. Not the best character of all time. I think Obi-Wan is an absolute stud, right? He's so good. He's so wise. He exemplifies everything good about the Jedi. His friendship with Anakin is amazing, and it makes it just a little bit more heart-wrenching when it all gets torn away. It's like the first scene that sets everything up. You kind of see him on like a Clone Wars-esque battle, on the Separatist ship. They go in there to get back Palpatine, who was captured by Count Dooku, and it really is one of the best setup scenes I think I've ever seen, because it really, without saying it, it shows exactly what we got going here in the background. So even if you've never seen the first two prequels, you kind of get it. Obi-Wan and Anakin are friends. And Obi-Wan is a great Jedi. Anakin is compelled to the dark side a little bit. You see that when he murders Count Dooku. And it's just fun. It's exciting. And, it's colorful. It's good to watch. And, yeah, I think it's a great opening setup. So basically, the plot of this movie is that, the Separatists are led by this, secret, Sith Lord guy. The Jedi don't know who he is. Padme is, she's cooking up a little baby child for Anakin. And Anakin just is in love with her so much, I know it's because I love you so much. Really, really phenomenal dialogue. But anyway, so she's having bad dreams, or he's having bad dreams about her. He thinks she's gonna die, and so he, of course, starts freaking out like a little child and, crying and such. And so basically, Obi-Wan goes off to, kill General Grievous. Yoda goes off to hang out with Chewbacca. I don't know. But then they're doing that. Anakin kind of becomes a little bit more close with Palpatine, you know. It's all good and fun until, my boy introduces the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, and Anakin loves that, like, so much, like, is willing to betray all his friends and family for Darth Plagueis the Wise. And so, basically, Palpatine reveals he's a Sith Lord, and then Anakin turns to the dark side, basically, well, okay, let me back up. Palpatine reveals he's a Sith Lord, and then Anakin is conflicted. He goes in. At first, he does the right thing. He tells Mace Windu. Mace Windu is like, at this point, Anakin is fed up with the Jedi. He's really fed up because they're doing stupid crap. They won't let him marry Padme. They put him on the council, but they didn't grant him the rank of master, all this stuff. And he goes back to tell Mace Windu. Mace Windu leaves to go get Palpatine, but then Anakin kind of changes his mind and goes anyway, even though Mace told him not to. Mace Windu and like 3 other Jedi confront Palpatine, and Palpatine kills everybody except Mace Windu. Mace Windu is fighting back. He's about to kill Palpatine, and Anakin, basically yeets him out the window. Mace Windu dies. Anakin pledges his allegiance to the dark side. Now, that middle point, right, from the end of the battle to basically, I would say around when Anakin goes to, kill Mace, around then is probably the weakest point in the movie. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's super good, I guess. It's okay. There's some highlights, you are on the council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. That's a pretty good line. Like, I am the Senate. That's cringy, but that's iconic. We love that. Just other random parts are really good. Like the part where Yoda is supposed to be giving, like, his wise advice to Anakin. Like, he's got to, like, just basically settle his feelings and just disregard everyone he loves about. That's kind of a good scene, I think, because it disillusions Anakin to the Jedi, and it kind of disillusions the viewer as well. And it actually kind of sets up, I think, for Luke's, dismissal of the Jedi in Episode 8, but that's another story, regardless. But, so that, there's all that kind of stuff brewing, and basically Anakin pledges his allegiance, and, he's sent to go help commit Order 66, because Palpatine unleashes Order 66, which forces all the clones to turn on their Jedis, and basically is mass genocide, right? Most of all of the Jedis, except your favorites, die, Obi-Wan lives, Yoda lives, everybody like that, But Anakin basically kills children, because of course he does. He goes to Mustafar to kill separatist leaders, end the war basically, and Obi-Wan finds out what Anakin has done, the killing children thing, and follows him to Mustafar, where they kind of, have what I'd say is, a fairly decent, if not the single greatest ever movie battle ever. This cements the movie. Okay, Order 66 is a phenomenal sequence. It's sad. The music adds so much. It's just truly good stuff, right? Truly good stuff. Makes you really sad, just to see, like, Aayla Secura gets shot about 57,000 times. Like, that's a bit aggressive. Obi-Wan gets, right before Order 66, you have Commander Cody kind of, like, giving Obi-Wan's lightsaber back, showing his respect a little bit, and then, like, a minute later, he's trying to kill him, and almost does. But, essentially, Obi-Wan lives, follows him to Mustafar, and we get this battle. And this, people get mad at it because it's so, like, coordinated, which I don't get. Literally every single movie battle ever is. I just don't get that logic at all. But this is truly phenomenal. Like, Padme shows up, she sneaks on board with Obi-Wan. Anakin chokes her out. She's like laying basically dead on the ground, but she doesn't die. Spoiler. And, you know, they have this dialogue. I think it's really good. A lot of people think it's not. I think it's really good. So basically they're just going at it amongst the lava. You got Battle of the Heroes in the background, which is a excellent score. And then Duel of the Fates kicks in. I immediately splooge all over the screen. And I can't say that for legal reasons, that's false. For actual reasons, that is also false. That was a joke. Do not take that seriously. But Duel of the Fates kicks in. It's phenomenal. It's great. You love to see it. Just multiple moments that are just super cool. You know, it's sad because, like, your two favorite characters are going at it. You know, you kind of want Obi-Wan to win, even though Anakin is, like, theoretically the main character. You want Obi-Wan to win because he's the GOAT. And so, essentially, Obi-Wan, of course, gets the high ground, and it's over Anakin. He has the high ground. And so, he, you know, as the good guy, it's his duty to, you know, be kind and caring, so he decides to cut off, you know, his arm and both of his legs, like, you know, any normal person would do. And Anakin is basically like laying down in the lava, burning up, no legs, one arm. Just, it's not a good sight. Honestly, that part of the movie is a bit scarring. That part's a bit scarring. It's kind of questionable, but anyway, yeah. So Obi-Wan wins. He basically, you know, leaves him, like, you know, because he thinks he's gonna die, and I think that's a great idea. Just truly the good guy thing to do is just leave. But this is a good review, so we're not gonna get into that. But anyway, he leaves. Palpatine shows up. Takes him back, gives him a suit. Basically, he becomes Darth Vader. Padme has her kids, then dies in childbirth, like Anakin predicted all along. The kids get sent, and, you know, you basically shoehorn everyone right in to where they are at the start of A New Hope. And this part of the movie is slightly weak. The final 10 minutes after the Battle of Mustafar, I think, you know, you have to do it to just kind of set up for A New Hope. But I don't know, it's just boring. Like, after the battle, you know, I'm kind of compelled to turn it off. But, you know, so that's the movie. Truly excellent. I know I maybe didn't make it seem like it's the greatest thing ever, but it's the greatest thing ever. I gotta say, it's the greatest thing ever. And the one kind of complaint I have about the final battle is that it makes the battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin in A New Hope just absolutely pathetic, like so sad. When this movie came out, I was 1 year old, so I obviously did not see this movie until I was like 12. But it's phenomenal. It is good stuff. And I wish I was around to, you know, see it when it released, because it's interesting, because people like that have a completely different point of view on this. But that is my thoughts on Revenge of the Sith. I think it's the greatest movie of all time. So that's all I got to say. I hope you guys are having a blessed and phenomenal day. I'm going to my cabin this weekend, so there won't be a video until Monday or Tuesday, but I will see you guys later. And yeah, make sure you're staying safe over this Labor Day weekend.